Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, your heart still racing from a dream so vivid, so real, that for a brief moment, you forget it was just a dream. You saw them, a loved one you lost, their voice, their touch, the way they looked at you. It all felt real, almost too real. But why? Was it just your subconscious playing tricks on you, or was there something more? Throughout history, people from every culture and belief system have reported seeing deceased loved ones in dreams. Some say it's the mind's way of processing grief. Others claim these dreams are messages from beyond, a bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms. But what if they are something even deeper? A hidden message encoded within our dreams, waiting to be unraveled. In this video, we'll explore the ancient wisdom, spiritual interpretations, and hidden meanings behind these dreams. We'll look at what different traditions say, how science attempts to explain them, and most importantly, how you can decipher their meaning when they happen to you. Because if these dreams truly are messages, then understanding them might just change your life. Throughout history, dreams have been considered gateways to the divine, a bridge between the world of the living and the realm beyond. Ancient civilizations did not dismiss dreams as mere illusions of the subconscious. Rather, they saw them as profound messages, visions sent by gods, spirits, or the souls of those who had passed. Dreams in ancient cultures. In ancient Egypt, dreams of the deceased were seen as sacred encounters. Egyptians believed that the afterlife, known as the Duat, was a real place where the souls of the dead continued to exist. When a deceased loved one appeared in a dream, it was thought that they were visiting from the beyond, offering guidance, protection, or even warnings. Many pharaohs and high priests kept dream books to interpret these visions, treating them as divine omens. The Greeks and Romans too saw dreams as supernatural messages. The philosopher Plato spoke of dreams as moments when the soul could glimpse into higher realities. The famous dream temples of Asclepius were places where people sought healing through visions, believing that spirits, including deceased loved ones, communicated their wisdom in sleep. In Hindu and Buddhist traditions, the idea of the dream world being just as real as waking life is central to spiritual thought. Some ancient scriptures describe dreams of the dead as past life connections, moments where the karma of previous lifetimes resurfaces. According to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, those who have passed enter a state known as the bardo, a liminal space between death and rebirth. It is believed that in this state, souls can reach out to the living, often through dreams, to resolve unfinished business or share wisdom before moving on. Meanwhile, in indigenous cultures, dream visitations from ancestors are seen as natural and expected. Many Native American tribes, for example, believe that when the deceased appear in dreams, it is because their spirit is still connected to the dreamer, offering guidance, reassurance, or even warnings about the future. Religious and esoteric perspectives. The Bible contains multiple accounts of dreams as divine messages, with figures such as Joseph and Daniel interpreting visions as communications from God. In Christianity, dreams of deceased loved ones are often seen as a form of divine comfort, a way for God to reassure the grieving that their loved ones are at peace. In Islamic tradition, dreams are categorized into three types: those from God, those from the subconscious, and those from external forces. It is believed that seeing a deceased person in a dream could be a form of communication, especially if they offer advice or appear peaceful. Some interpretations suggest that such dreams might be a call for prayers, charity, or spiritual actions to benefit the departed soul. The esoteric and occult traditions take an even more mystical approach. Some believe that dreams are moments when the astral body detaches from the physical, allowing encounters with spirits in the astral realm. Occultists and mystics throughout history have sought ways to control and enhance these dream visitations, using rituals, meditation, and lucid dreaming techniques to establish clearer communication with the dead. From ancient civilizations to modern spiritual teachings, one thing remains clear: dreams of deceased loved ones have never been seen as meaningless. Whether viewed as divine messages, past life connections, or echoes of unfinished business, these dreams have shaped cultures, religions, and personal beliefs for thousands of years. But what is truly happening when you see a deceased loved one in a dream? Is it a psychological projection, an energy imprint, or an actual interaction between realms? So what is truly happening when you dream of a deceased loved one? Are these dreams just the mind's way of processing grief, or do they reveal something deeper, something mystical, beyond the limits of ordinary consciousness? To answer this, we must explore two primary perspectives: the psychological and the spiritual. The psychological explanation. Modern psychology suggests that dreams of deceased loved ones are a natural part of the grieving process. According to Carl Jung, dreams serve as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind, revealing hidden emotions, unresolved conflicts, and deeply held beliefs. When you dream of a lost loved one, your mind might be processing grief. The subconscious mind may create visions of the deceased as a way to cope with loss. Seeking closure. If there were unresolved emotions or unspoken words, dreams can provide a sense of resolution. Reinforcing memory. The brain may use dreams to preserve emotional bonds, keeping the deceased alive within the dreamer's psyche. Neuroscientific studies suggest that the brain uses dreams to process emotions, and significant losses, especially the death of a loved one, can lead to vivid, emotionally charged dreams. These dreams often occur during REM sleep, when the brain is most active in memory consolidation and emotional processing. However, while science sees these dreams as mere reflections of the mind, many people report experiences that suggest something far beyond a mental projection. The spiritual explanation. Across cultures and mystical traditions, dreams of the deceased are seen as actual visitations, a moment when the soul of the departed reaches out to the living. This idea is rooted in the belief that consciousness does not die with the body, and in certain states, such as dreams or meditation, it is possible to connect with the non-physical realm. Here are some common spiritual explanations for these dreams. 1. A message from the afterlife. Many believe that when a deceased loved one appears in a dream, they are communicating directly. The message may come through symbols, emotions, or even direct speech. Often these dreams feel different from regular dreams. They are vivid, emotionally intense, and leave a lasting impression. 2. A soul seeking assistance. Some spiritual traditions suggest that souls who have not fully transitioned may seek help from the living. This could be through asking for prayers, rituals, or closure on unfinished matters. 3. A higher dimensional encounter. Esoteric teachings propose that dreams occur in an astral realm, a plane of existence where souls, spirit guides, and ancestors can be met. If a dream feels extraordinarily real, some believe it could be an actual soul-to-soul interaction beyond the limits of the physical world. 4. Echoes of energy and memory. Another possibility is that these dreams are not direct visitations, but rather imprints of energy left behind. In this view, strong emotions and deep connections create energetic blueprints that can manifest in dreams, allowing a person to experience the presence of the departed, even if their soul has already moved on. The difference between regular and visitation dreams. One of the most intriguing aspects of these dreams is that many people report them feeling fundamentally different from ordinary dreams. People who experience visitation dreams often describe a heightened sense of reality, as if they are awake within the dream. Clear, direct communication, sometimes even hearing their loved one's voice distinctly. A deep emotional resonance, leaving them with a sense of peace, closure, or even an unexplainable feeling of warmth and love upon waking. The deceased often appears healthy, radiant, and younger, as if they are in a perfected state of being. Unlike typical dreams that may fade quickly upon waking, visitation dreams tend to stay vivid for years, even a lifetime. The question remains, are these dreams truly spiritual encounters, or is the subconscious mind creating a comforting illusion? Do all visitation dreams have a message? Not all dreams of deceased loved ones contain direct messages. Some may simply be expressions of love, reassurance, or guidance. However, when messages do appear, they often take the form of symbols and metaphors. Instead of speaking, the deceased may show specific objects, places, or gestures with hidden meanings. Emotional impressions. Sometimes no words are exchanged, but the dream leaves a profound feeling of peace or comfort. Warnings or premonitions. In rare cases, deceased loved ones appear to offer protective messages such as warnings about upcoming events. Final thought. Are these dreams real? Skeptics will argue that visitation dreams are simply the brain's way of coping with loss, but those who have experienced them often describe something beyond explanation. They feel more real than normal dreams. They leave a lasting emotional and spiritual impact. They often contain information the dreamer could not have known. Ancient traditions have always held that the boundary between life and death is thinner than we assume. Perhaps in the silent, sacred space of dreams, the departed are not truly gone. They are simply waiting for us to listen. Practical application. How to cultivate meaningful visitation dreams. If you wish to connect with a deceased loved one through dreams, there are practical techniques that can enhance your ability to receive and understand their messages. These methods are drawn from ancient spiritual traditions, dream work practices, and modern psychology. By incorporating these techniques into your nightly routine, you can open the gateway between the waking and dreaming worlds. 1. Prepare your mind. Set a clear intention. Dreams are highly influenced by intention and focus. Before bed, spend at least 5 to 10 minutes setting your intention to connect with a loved one. How to do it? Find a quiet space. Close your eyes and take deep breaths to relax. Silently or out loud, repeat an invocation such as, "Tonight, I invite Name to visit me in my dreams. If they have a message for me, I am open to receiving it with love and clarity." Visualize their face and imagine a peaceful reunion. Hold on to that feeling as you drift into sleep. This practice aligns your subconscious mind with the intention of receiving a message. 2. Create a sacred dreaming environment. Many ancient traditions emphasize the importance of sacred spaces when trying to receive messages from beyond. Sacred objects to enhance dream energy. A photo or personal belonging of the deceased placed near your bed. A candle, especially white or blue, lit for a few minutes before sleep as a symbolic beacon. Crystals such as amethyst, moonstone, or selenite, which are believed to enhance dream clarity and spiritual connection. A dream journal placed beside your bed to record any messages upon waking. The energy you cultivate in your sleeping space can create a bridge for spiritual encounters. 3. Increase dream recall with a dream journal. Many people experience visitation dreams but forget them upon waking. The key to retaining these experiences is to immediately write them down before they fade. How to keep a dream journal. Keep a notebook or voice recorder beside your bed. The moment you wake up, write everything you remember, even small details. Pay attention to emotions, symbols, and recurring themes. Over time, this practice trains your brain to retain dreams, making it easier to recognize patterns and receive clearer messages. If dreams of the deceased are more than just subconscious echoes, if they are indeed messages from beyond, then why do they happen? What determines who sees them when they appear, and why some people never experience them at all? To answer these questions, we must delve into the esoteric and metaphysical dimensions of dreaming, realms explored by mystics, ancient traditions, and spiritual seekers for centuries. Why do some people experience visitation dreams while others do not? It is a common mystery. Some people frequently dream of their deceased loved ones, while others never do. The reasons may lie in both spiritual and psychological factors. 1. Openness of consciousness. Many spiritual traditions teach that the ability to receive messages from the deceased depends on one's level of awareness. Some people, especially those deeply rooted in rational thinking, may unconsciously block such experiences. Their minds may dismiss or filter out anything that does not fit into their worldview. Mystical teachings say, those who meditate, practice mindfulness, or cultivate spiritual awareness tend to have more vivid and meaningful dreams. Intuition plays a key role. Those who are naturally intuitive or sensitive to energy often report more visitation dreams than those who are not. The emotional bond between the living and the dead. If there was a strong emotional or spiritual connection between you and the deceased, you are more likely to receive visitations. Some believe that souls on the other side prioritize connecting with those who need closure, guidance, or comfort. Signs of a strong connection. If you think of the deceased often, sense their presence, or notice synchronicities, such as seeing their favorite number repeatedly, you may be energetically attuned to them. The stronger the love, unfinished business, or unresolved grief, the more likely a visitation dream is to occur. 3. The timing of the message. Spiritual traditions suggest that certain times are more conducive for visitations than others. These include the 40-day period after death. Many traditions believe the soul lingers near the physical plane for some time before fully transitioning. Anniversaries, birthdays, or significant life events. Many report visitation dreams around meaningful dates. Periods of personal struggle. If you are going through a difficult time, a deceased loved one may appear to offer guidance or reassurance. In other words, the timing of these dreams is rarely random. The astral realm, the meeting place of souls. Many esoteric traditions describe the astral plane, an intermediate realm between the physical world and the afterlife. According to Tibetan Buddhism, Hermeticism, and ancient Egyptian teachings, this realm is where the soul travels during sleep, meditation, and near-death experiences. Visitation dreams as astral encounters. Some believe that rather than the deceased coming into your dream, you are actually traveling to meet them on the astral plane. The astral body, an energetic counterpart of the physical body, is said to separate during deep sleep, allowing for experiences beyond ordinary perception. Mystics have long suggested the astral realm is governed by thought and intention, meaning that if you consciously seek a deceased loved one before sleep, you increase your chances of a visitation. The more lucid and aware you become within your dreams, the more likely you are to consciously interact with the deceased. This suggests that these dreams are not merely hallucinations, but actual soul-to-soul encounters taking place beyond the physical realm. How to increase the chances of a visitation dream. If you have lost someone and wish to connect with them through dreams, ancient wisdom offers several practices to facilitate this. 1. Set the intention before sleep. Just as you set an alarm to wake up, you can program your mind to receive messages from the deceased. Before bed, repeat a clear intention. Tonight I am open to receiving a message from Name. If they have something to tell me, I welcome their presence. 2. Create a sacred space. Some believe that having an object connected to the deceased, such as a photograph, letter, or belonging, can serve as an anchor for their energy. Burning incense, lighting a candle, or placing a crystal, such as amethyst, under your pillow can create an energetic gateway for communication. 3. Keep a dream journal. Writing down your dreams trains your subconscious to remember details. The more you record dreams, the more aware you become of patterns, symbols, and repeated messages from the spirit realm. 4. Practice lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming, becoming aware that you are dreaming while in the dream, can allow direct, conscious interaction with the deceased. Techniques such as reality checks, meditation, and dream affirmations can help increase dream awareness. In the quiet space between sleep and wakefulness, a door opens, one that connects the living to the departed. Whether through spoken words, symbolic gestures, or the mere presence of a loved one, visitation dreams are profound reminders that the bonds we share transcend the physical world. For centuries, mystics, shamans, and spiritual seekers have understood what modern science is only beginning to explore. Consciousness is not confined to the body. It is an eternal force that continues beyond the veil of death, reaching out in moments of love, healing, and guidance. What should you do next? If you have ever had a dream of a deceased loved one, pay attention. Reflect on the emotions it stirred, the symbols it contained, and the message it may have held. And if you seek a visitation, remember, it begins with openness. By setting your intention, preparing your mind, and cultivating awareness, you can become more receptive to the whispers from beyond. A final thought to leave you with. In many ways, dreams are like echoes, messages rippling through time and space. They remind us that even though someone may be gone from this world, they are never truly absent. So the next time you close your eyes and find yourself in the presence of a loved one who has passed, listen. Because sometimes the greatest truths are spoken not in words, but in the silent language of the soul.